Hello internet, my name's Catherine. I'm trying out a middle part today. Let me know how you feel about it down below. Today I am going to be showing you guys how to sew a little clasp strap crop top for really cheap. I've seen this style around a lot recently and I love it, but it goes for like $50, which I am just not here to spend. So I decided I could DIY it for a lot cheaper. So I'm just going to talk to you guys about what you need and then we're going to go through the steps. The first thing you are going to need is fabric of your choice. You can use any color. I am just using black. You will need less than a yard for sure. I recommend going to Joann's or any fabric store you know, and sometimes they have like fabric remnants because they only have like 1 yard of that fabric and they sell it for half off. And obviously you can use any color of fabric that you want. You just want to make sure that it is easily manageable. You probably don't want something super thick or too sturdy. Along with that, you're going to need the color thread that you will be using to match to your shirt, and you're gonna need a sewing machine to do this. You could hand stitch it, but I do not know how to do that and I think it's a lot easier with the sewing machine, so you're gonna need one of those. Then you are going to need little clasps and D-ring hooks, so I just have both of those. This is what we're going to be using to like make the little clasp part of our strap. We're also going to use excess fabric to make straps, and then you might not need this if your fabric is stretchier. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not, but I picked up a zipper. This is just a metal zipper. It was only like $5, so pretty cheap, and you want it to match the color of your shirt. So that is all we are going to need and we are going to get right on into it. Okay, so I have my fabric cut up here. You could use one long piece if your fabric is long enough, but mine is not, so I just cut 2 pieces that are relatively the same. I just measured alongside my body and seeing how much fabric I would need. So I'm not going to need to use all of this, but I'm just having it here so that I have some excess. And then this is an example of a scrap piece that you're going to need to make part of the strap. So one part of my fabric side you can see here is kind of shiny and has a pattern, whereas the other side is just a plain black. So the first step that I'm going to do is to pin both of my black panels together on the good side, which is the shiny side, together. So I'm going to take this shiny section and this shiny section of cloth, and you're just gonna take the 2 pieces and line them up to each other. I know it's really hard to see because it's black, but I will show you guys again in just a second. So basically the matte black sides are on the outside and you're just gonna hem that together. So this is what your finished pinned together thing should look like. You have both of your panels together, and then if you just lightly just separate them, you can see all the pins lined up, how it connects the 2 pieces of fabric, and this will create, once it's sewn, an even seam on the other side, on the nice side of the fabric, so it'll just look continuous. Hope that made sense. So now I'm just going to treat this like it is a side seam. I'll line it up at my side and see where the fabric meets on this side, so that and then give myself like about 1 inch of room, and then I can cut off the excess. So now I cut off the excess fabric, so I have about how long I need my shirt to be with a few inches of slack left, so that I can make sure that it's gonna fit right and everything. So now what I'm going to do is go along the tops and the bottoms, fold that over, and just do a little hem, and then we will work on sewing these 2 sides together. Let's go. I am back. I cut this to size with about 2 inches of slack, just because I don't want this to be skin tight and I want to give me enough room to put in my zipper. So what I am going to do is, just like we did this time, I am going to flip the fabric and do good end to good end, pin that, and then sew along this side so that we have a tube. Okay, now I have pinned my zipper into my shirt and I am just gonna sew along each side of it, and then we'll be done with the base of the shirt. Finished adding the zipper on, and I tried it on to see how I was feeling with it just as the top, and it was a little bit too long for me. I wanted mine to be more cropped, so I just ran another hem, cropped it again, yeah, so that I think it's gonna fit a little bit better. This is my first time applying a zipper. It's a little wonky, but the truth is it's in the back. No one's really gonna care, and like no one stares at the nitpicky details of your clothes, so don't even worry about it. And then to start on the sleeves, I'm gonna do the little hooks for the D-ring first. For this, you just need a little rectangle of fabric to wrap around. I just took a square, folded it in again, and just I sewed a straight line just down the middle. It's not gonna be a detail people are gonna notice, so this isn't as important. I literally just used like a teeny tiny little bit of fabric. As you can see here, this is what I have. Like, it's nothing special. And then you're just gonna need to make sure that it'll fit over your D-ring like that. Okay, and then I actually tried on the shirt as it is so that I could see where I wanted the straps to be. If you have a white little pencil or a crayon, you can just mark it there. I just marked it with a black Sharpie so that I can like see it if I look really close, but nobody else can. So my straps are gonna be like here-ish. It's also good if you can align them kind of with your bra straps, which is kind of what I'm doing. I just completely forgot to show me actually sewing this part, but I mean, it was literally just like a single stitch. So there you go, we have those on. This one's a little wonky, but that's fine. And now I'm just gonna work on making the straps. So I would recommend just measuring your bra strap or measuring just how long you think it's gonna be or you want it to be. Mine's about 14 inches, and then I'm just gonna subtract the size of one of these so that it's not too long. Update, I didn't like my strap, so I redid it just by folding it in half and sewing along one edge, and then you take a little, what are these things called? Safety pin, and you put it in, kind of turn it around in there, and just scrunch it down. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's a very long process, but it should be worth it. I hope I like this strap. Let's see. Update, it's a couple minutes later and I turned the strap around and I just like this one so much more than the other one that I did. So I'm gonna do this again and then we are going to attach them and then we will finally be done. I've been working on this forever. It shouldn't take this long. I've just been making slight alterations throughout it, and yeah, I'm ready to go. Guys, I finished it. I am so excited. I love the details. It's like, listen, she's not perfect, but I think she's cute. Let's try her on. Guys, I actually really love it. Okay, like the sleeves aren't perfect. You can definitely tell it's handmade, but I really don't mind that. I think that it looks so cute and it's really fun and I am super happy with it. You can probably execute this way better than I do. So if you decide to try this using my interesting tips, please comment down below or send it to me on Instagram or something. I would love to see it. Yeah. Alright, well, that was my video. This was a trial and error process. I am very new to sewing. I'm not super great at it, so I know that this isn't like professionally done and that my techniques aren't the best, but I hope you guys had fun watching, and if you recreate it, make sure to let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I make new videos every single Saturday and I would love to have you. Hope you guys have a great day and I love you so much. Bye!